Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and this video is the update number 2 of the Deck of Panning series. This is created by Emily and Max and we are going to check in on how I did with my previous month of Deck of Panning products, and I do get to pick 3 new products today that I was successful with my goals. So if that sounds good to you, keep on watching. Before we get into the new cards, if you have not already, I would love it if you consider subscribing. I upload videos twice a week. It is totally free to subscribe, and I would love to have you back again on the channel for all things makeup. So, I did not hit pan yet on the Jaclyn Cosmetics bronzer in Skinny Dip. Here it is. This is all the progress I've made. I have used this in this last cycle. Let me count: 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 times. I've probably used this 50 times by now since it was brand new. I can definitely see divots. I've been able to see the rings of the pan for a while, but still no actual pan, and I did say I would keep this in the series until I hit pan. So we're gonna keep going. I've just been using this as my daily bronzer. I'm using it again today paired with my blush. But that one is one that is staying in for the next rotation. And then the only other thing that's staying is the Cover FX mattifying primer. It's this little one. I still need to use this 3 more times. I said I would use it 10, but I don't even know if I have 3 more uses in it because I was really having to squeeze the last couple of times. My skin's still just pretty dry. It's just now starting to become a little bit warmer where I live in Ohio, so I have to be careful with the salicylic acid in this one. I don't use it too much because dry skin on top of dry skin can make me peel, so I've just been using it sporadically and didn't hit that 10 uses quite yet, so that one will stay in. I did use my Morphe Spark highlighter that is broken. Let's see how many times. 15 times. Somebody had told me to say what prompt each one was to last time. So this one was hit pan. The Morphe one was use something broken. This one I'm not remembering. I will link my previous video what that one was for. The Urban Decay foundation I used 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 times. I said I would use it 15 times, and this was just something with hydration or hydrating, I think in the title was the prompt. And this one's the Hydromaniac. I'm wearing this one again today too. I've been using this even more than what I needed to for this prompt anyway, because I know I have this in shade Ultra Fair, and as soon as it gets warmed up and I'm a little tanner, I don't think I'll be able to use that in the summer. So that's off the list. And then the Laura Geller, I used this one exactly 15 times, which was my goal. I just want to use this because these were already panned, so I'd like to use them up the rest of the way this year. Ooh, I'm going to write them down this time so I'm better. I'm sorry because I know somebody commented and said, can you tell us what you pulled the category from? And I didn't write it down last time, so I'm going to write it down for next time and be better about that, I promise. But I can't remember what category or prompt that was, but it is in my previous video. Like I said, it'll be linked. If you're really interested, you can go watch that one. So that leaves us with 3 cards new to pull. Since this is, for me at least, I usually don't do more than 5 cards at a time. But if you want to start doing this yourself, you can make whatever rules you want about how many usages or how many cards, whatever. This is just what I found is realistic and works for me. The Laura Geller and the Urban Decay and the Morphe, I had upped from 10 times to 15 times to really push myself, and I did get the 15 times. I think it was easier right now because I'm in a real grind for work, and that leaves 0 time, usually, maybe the weekends, I shouldn't say 0, little time for makeup creativity. So I am just kind of in a rut, and makeup becomes very utilitarian, I'm just doing it to put it on, not to be artistic during the work week, and that helped me hit those usages. Don't know if that'll necessarily be the case in the summer when I have more time and I want to be creative and switch it up, but for now it works. And I'll stop rambling now and pull a dang card. So, oh, we've got a joker, people. We've got a joker. Oh boy. Okay. Joker is, are you joking? And what does that mean? That means, let me find it here on the other tab. Okay, so are you joking? It's supposed to be a product you really don't want to pan. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean something you hate, right? It could mean something that you're like, oh, I love this product and I don't want to pan it because it's that good that I want to hold on to it, right? It could be that thing. But I think I'm actually going to make it like one that I want to get rid of. This is also in my Planning to Pan 24 products in 2024. I mean, the cover is ripped off of it. This is the Mary Luminizer from the Balm. And I already have a little chunk divot out of it, but I'm going to say I'm going to leave that one until I pan it. I don't hate it, but it's just not an impressive highlighter to me anymore in this day and age. So I'm already done. That one was the Joker one. It's got to stay in until it's panned. Wow. Are you joking? I don't think I've ever pulled that card. I've seen people when I watch their videos for their projects, like they're doing the same thing, that they get multiple Jokers at a time. And that, whew, that is something. So let's hope we don't get another one. Okay, next up we've got the Three of Hearts. This says seasonal. Ooh, okay, so what does seasonal mean? Like, I know what it means to me, but I always like to read what they put. Okay, seasonal. There's literally no description under the prompts. That's funny. Okay, so I don't know if it means like seasonal color or like seasonal. Let me think about this. Let me think about what this means. Okay, so I'm going to take seasonal as something that's meant to be for like a certain time of year. So I'm going to put the Odin's Eye collab with Angelica, the Trick or Treat palette in there. Because I feel like seasonal, right? It's meant to be Halloween. And I'm going to try to use this 10 times. Because I have found when I put palettes in here, it actually takes me a long time usually to hit 10 times. This one might be a little bit easier because there are at least some neutral options. Because I do usually get lazy with my makeup and just go neutral to get out the door fast instead of coordinating it to my outfits for work a lot of time. But I'll say I'm going to use this one 10 times and that will count for my seasonal card. Okay, last one. I hope we get a good one, you guys. I hope we get a good one. Okay, Five of Clubs. I just love these cards. Every time I know I say it, but they are so beautiful. Okay, Five of Clubs. I'm getting distracted. What is it? What is it? Pop culture. A collaboration influencer celebrity. Okay, so I gotta pick something that's a collab. Let me think about that. All right, this is perfect. I recently did a video about shadows I thought were great one and done shadows, and especially for spring and summer I feel this way about this one, so I'm gonna put it in here. This is the Colourpop Jelly Much Shadow in collaboration with The Nightmare Before Christmas. So that's my collab IP situation, pop culture. This is in shade Shock. And it is this really bright, here I'll open it so you can see it. It's this really bright pink shade. Oh, so pink. I really like the Jelly Much Shadow formula. Mine's a little dry, but I have found that it's easily revived with a little bit of like setting spray or Duraline or something like that. And even if you don't have it like wet, the mica and shimmer and color and everything pigment still works dry, but mine is pretty full still, and since it is getting on the drier side, I just want to make some progress in it because I have too much left for it to let it just like sit there and totally dry out until it's no longer usable. And it is, like I said in that video, a really nice just one shade all over the lid shade in my opinion, like color, because it's got that pink base, but it's got more like the blue mica in it to make it look more dimensional, even though it's only one shade. So I'm gonna make it a goal to use that 10 times. So we'll have the Jaclyn bronzer, the Cover FX primer, the Mary Luminizer highlighter, the Angelica Trick or Treat palette, and the Colourpop Jelly Much Shadow. That's my items this month. What do you guys think? I feel like this is much more eclectic. I still have something in different categories. Like I don't have like multiples of a bunch of different things. I could definitely use that Jelly Much Shadow in coordination with the Angelica palette if I wanted to. But I feel like this is kind of a shakeup for me, a mix-up, because like last month I used a lot of items that were on my Planning to Pan, and I picked one, the Mary Luminizer, but like a lot of my items last month were also on the other list. So I feel like this will be maybe a little more fun and less of a grind than last month, but I still worked really hard to cross off some of those items off my list from last month. So let me know what you think. Are you participating in this? And I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye.